reacting to problems as they arise and plan forward smartly.
Coming up on 5 News this morning, Fayetteville's new mayor gives her first State of the City address.
More on the plans that she's outlining for the future.
Today's a weather impact alert. Due to the strong winds that we have out there today, a temperature change happens as well. We'll talk about it coming up.
Plus, tens of thousands of pages on the JFK assassination are now available to the public. We'll have more on the previously classified documents.
Covering news where you live.
Your 5 News this morning starts now.
Well, hey, good morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us here on 5 News. It's 6:30. Lots of good news for you today. But I think one of the biggest stories, Stephen, is the wind. It'll blow you away.
We can hear it out there.
It'll blow you away.
It'll lock you outside.
It'll lock you outside.
It'll make your hair look bad. It just has a lot of problems.
It's a lot of problems today. That's why we have the weather impact alert. It's not just the strong winds, because we've had strong winds the past several days.
Yeah.
It's picking up that dust today. It's bringing it over from Oklahoma. That's affecting people that are sensitive to that dust, that have been sensitive to the pollen count as well. Those strong winds not making it easy. But also, the weird thing today is that right now is the warmest point of the day, believe it or not. By the time we get to the afternoon and into the evening hours, we're going to be much cooler. I think by the time we get late this evening, we could see 30s and 40s across the area. Obviously, that fire danger also increased for today. Take a look what you need to know for the day. Dress in layers. Don't need that jacket right now, but I think you're going to want it by the time you're heading home this evening. Avoid that burning, obviously, for today, and allow a little bit of extra drive time for us as well. Wind advisory continues today across northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. Those sustained winds right around 15 to 30 miles per hour, but those wind gusts every once in a while could peak up near 40 miles per hour for us today. Current temperatures feel great outside right now. We're talking about into the mid to upper 60s, even saw a low 70 a little bit earlier there in Poto. So again, on the warmer side, but as we progress throughout the day, it's going to get much different. Northwest Arkansas looks like this. Temperatures starting off into the 60s. By the afternoon, we're into those low 50s, and this evening into the low 40s. We're waking up tomorrow morning close to the freezing point across the River Valley. Going to see some sunshine break out today, but boy, it's going to be windy all day long. Going to see those temperatures progressively drop throughout the day, much cooler this evening. When we take a look at traffic, a little bit of a different change here for us now. This is two accidents close to each other near Alma. This is both on I-40 heading westbound. I'll show you two different cameras here for us this morning. This first camera is going to show us US 71 interchange. That's the accident that we've been talking about. Again, both of these accidents are heading westbound there on I-40 near Alma. They're still cleaning up that accident, but weird enough, a very similar accident has happened near that as well. This is another semi that's been overturned into the median. This is affecting, looks like both eastbound and westbound lanes out there this morning. Again, you can barely see it because we don't have that sunrise out there yet, but that semi is there in the median. Crews have responded as well. You're driving in and around Alma on I-40 this morning. Just be prepared for some slowdowns.
We have taken bold steps to improve how our city operates, to cut red tape, and to make our government more responsive to the people.
Fayetteville's new mayor, Molly Ron, gives her first State of the City address. She said that housing remains top of mind and is working to streamline the permitting process, adding it will help the construction of much-needed housing.
The mayor highlighted the long-awaited 71B corridor project, and she said in the months ahead she'll be announcing a bond issue that will improve water and sewer systems. Well, at the state capitol, Governor Sanders is highlighting Arkansas's economic success.
Yeah, she showed studies and reports that rank the state high when it comes to cost of living, inbound movers, and a fast-growing economy. On Tuesday, she talked about the partnership between the community and business leaders for these achievements, as well as recent economic overseas trips, which she says brought developments from major companies.
These trade missions have brought investment to the state, from Dassault Falcon here in Little Rock, to RTX in Camden, to Walther Arms in Fort Smith, to Tabor Extrusions in Russellville, and many, many more. It's hard to win if you don't show up.
Well, she emphasized that some of the education reforms signed on Tuesday, including the Arkansas Access legislation. Now, the bill aims to overhaul the higher education system. She says to align with the Arkansas Learns Act passed in the last legislative session.